If you are a fan of creative photography and you love experimenting new effects, today's video is for you. We are going to dive into one of the most fun lenses you shoot at your kit, the lensbaby Sweet 35 2.5. Today I will show you why this lens is a must-have lens for creative shooters. This lens is all about giving your photos that dreamy and artistic touch. Alright, first things first, let's talk about what this Sweet 35 actually is. This is a 35mm 2.5, has a lensbaby signature with one sweet spot of focus effect. It is a manual focus lens that gives you the opportunity to create the sharp areas basically in the center of your pictures, while the rest of the frame is gently blurred and out of focus, giving your pictures a unique effect and unique look. Now let's talk about the design of this lens. The Sweet 35 is a compact, lightweight and feels sturdy in hands. It has that classic lensbaby build, which gives it a slightly retro, tactile feel when adjusting focus. The lens is made of metal and feels pretty durable, making it ideal for both studio work and on-the-go shooting. This lensbaby Composer Pro 35 is all about sweet spot of focus. When you focus on the subject, the center remains sharp, while the surrounding areas blur out in a beautiful, smooth bokeh. It is perfect for portrait, creative landscapes, and even close-up shots, where you want to isolate your subject and create that artistic flair. Since it's fully manual, you've got to focus carefully, which is a fun challenge. You are not just snapping away quickly, you're really dialing in that focus to get the effect just right. I personally love all about this lens because it forces me to slow down and be more intentional with my shots. What is special in this lens Optic swap system, Composer Pro, that you can change the focal distance by swapping the groups and the lens from the inside. So I can omit this 35 effect, 35mm f2.5, and I can replace it with a 50 or 16mm only by adjusting the core, the inside of this lens. So it is an interchangeable system lens that gives us the option and the choice to replace the focal distance, and this system is called Optic swap system. So I can change the 35mm here, f2.5, by changing this part here and replace it with another 16mm or 50 or even 85mm. Personally, I love this lens not only because it gives us the opportunity to use it in artistic perspective. I used it mainly in one of my short movies recently. The image quality is absolutely stunning, while the sharpness is in the center, in the middle of the frame, crisp and detailed. The beauty of this lens comes from the creamy bokeh in the surrounding areas and the smooth transition of the blue in the background. This lens is also pretty sharp at f2.5, but keep it in your mind while you move from the center. You'll notice that beautiful blur effect intensifies. In order to use this lens properly, this ring here is about focusing, since it is a prime lens and we cannot zoom in or zoom out using it. The top ring here is for focusing. The bottom ring here is about locking. Since this lens is a shift lens, okay, with that position of tilt, we can lock it by turning this ring here, the bottom ring. If you want to raise your aperture up or down, you have to pull the focus ring until this the front element of the lens is out, and you can turn the ring, this front element. From the side here we have what indicates as the aperture. It opens at f2.5, f2.8, f4, 5.6, 8, 11, 16 and f22. Right, now let's break down some of the pros and some of the cons of this lens. The sweet spot effect is incredible for creativity. It is a great portrait lens, especially for those who are looking for an artistic touch. It is a compact lens, lightweight, and feels really solid since it is entirely made of metal. Now, let's talk a little bit about the cons of this lens. Since it is a fully manual lens, so you are going to need some time to get used to it. The sharpness can be uneven at the edges, which some people love, but others may find it distracting. This lens can be a bit limiting for certain types of work, especially when it comes to fast moving subjects. So who is this lens for? If you are a photographer or videographer who loves creative and artistic touch, and you want to experiment with unique effects, this lensbaby 335 is definitely for you. It is also a great option for anyone who is into portrait photography, who are looking to add something different to their repertoire. If you like the manual focus and enjoy adding some hands-on approaches to your craft, this lens here will really speak to you. You can find lensbaby 35 in their original website, official website of lensbaby company. I bought this lens here for around $350, $350, and you probably are going to find it for less of that amount of money on eBay or on Facebook Marketplace. At the end of the day, the lensbaby 335 is a great tool that can take your photography or videography to a whole new level. It is not a typical lens, and that's exactly what I love it. If you are looking to add some creative flair to your shot, or if you simply want to experiment with a new perspective, this lens here is a great choice. I really recommend to buy it if you are into creative and artistic photography or videography. Thank you for watching today's review about this lensbaby 335. If you enjoy watching this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and see you in next videos. Until next time, happy shooting!